Hello children, welcome back to maths class. We have studied multiples and factors of numbers. What's mean by a multiple? How do you get a multiple of a number? We get a multiple of a number by multiplying that number by any number. That means to get a multiple of a number, we can multiply that number by any number. That means there are infinite number of multiples for a number. And factors means when we divide that number by any number and that remains no remainder and it's leaving no remainder, then both the numbers, that means the quotient and the divisor are the factors of that number. Okay, when we divide a number by another number, then we will get a quotient and there is a quotient, divisor and dividend. Okay, and in that division, if there is no remainder, then the quotient and divisor are the factors of that number. Therefore, factors are finite. For a number, there are finite number of factors, but multiples are infinite. Therefore, remember that point. There are infinite number of multiples for a number, but for a number, there are finite number of factors. Some numbers have only 2 factors and some numbers are more than 2 factors, like that, but anyway they are finite. That means we can count the number of factors. Then the next one is, we are going to study the next thing, that is the divisibility rule. That means how do we divide a number, how can we check whether a number is divisible by another number. Divisible by another number means that number does not remain in division, there will not be any remainder. Therefore, the first rule is divisibility rule for the number 2. To check whether a number is divisible by 2, you check whether the number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Ends with or the ones place digit. Okay, if the numbers ones place digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number will be divisible by 2. Therefore, divisibility rule of 2 means the number is having its ones place digit is either 2, 4, 6 or 8. 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Then the next divisibility rule is divisibility. How can we check the number is divisible by 3? To find that, you add the digits in that number, the sum of the digits in that number. If it is divisible by 3 or if the sum is a multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3. The sentence is little long, but it is no need of confusion and all. To check whether a number is divisible by 3, you first add the digits in the number. Then that number, that sum, if it is a multiple of 3, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 3. And the next one is divisibility rule for 5. That means the number should ends either with 0 or 5, or the ones place digit of that number should be either 0 or 5. Then that number is divisible by 5. And the last one, divisibility rule is divisibility rule for the number 10. To check a number, whether a number is divisible by 10, check whether the number ends with 0 or not, or the ones place digit is 0 or not. If the ones place digit is 0, then the number is divisible by 10. Therefore, these are the divisibility rule. Then to divide a number by 2, the digits in the ones place should be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Any one of these digits should be in the ones place, then that number is divisible by 2. You can see some examples later. Then divisibility rule for the number 3, that is sum of the digits in the number should be divisible by 3. That means sum should be a multiple of 3. If the sum of the digits in that number, in that given number, if it is a multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3. Then 5, divisibility rule of 5 is the digit in the ones place should be 5 or 0. Therefore, if a number ends with either 5 or 0, then that number is divisible by 5. The next one is divisibility rule for the number 10. The digits in the ones place is 0, then that number will be divisible by 10. We can do some questions, examples. The first divisibility rule is divisibility rule for the number 2. We can check that with some numbers. The number 530. The number, we have to check whether that number is divisible by 2 or not. For that, our rule is we have to check whether the number ends with 0 or whether the ones place digit of that number is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, any one of these numbers. Its ones place digit is, what is the ones place digit of 530? Its ones place digit is 0. Therefore, it is divisible by 2. Therefore, that number is divisible by 2. We can check it by division also. We can check whether it is divisible by 2 or not. 530 divided by 2. We have studied the division. Then first take 5 and find out how many 2's are there in 5. That is 2 2's are 4. Then subtract 5 minus 4. 1 is there. Next step, bring down 3. Then in 13, how many 2's are there? That is 6 2's are 12. Then subtract, remainder will be 1. Then bring down the next digit 0. Then in 10, 5 2's are there. Therefore, we got 0. That means that number 530 is divisible by 2. Therefore, no need of this much long calculation. By looking at the ones place digit itself, we can find whether that number is divisible by 2 or not. Okay. Then another number, 4862. 4862. To check the divisibility by 2, then we have to check its ones place. What is the ones place digit? Its ones place digit is 2. Therefore, that is also divisible by 2. We can check by division. Divided by 2. We take the first number 4. In 4, 2 2's are 4. Then subtract, 0 will be there. Bring down 8. In 8, 2 4's are 8. Then subtract 0. Then bring down 6. 2 3's are 6. 0. Then bring down the next last digit 2. Into 2 1's are 2. We have studied division. That's why I am going little fast. Okay. Therefore, this is also, this 4862 also divisible by 2. That means if its ones place digit is 2, then that number is divisible by 2. Another one. Seven. 69,487. We can check. Its ones place digit is 7. That means its ones place digit is not 2, 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Other number. Therefore, we can check. 69,487 divided by 2. Then 2 3's are 6. Subtract, 0 will be coming. Then 9. Bring down 9. In 9, 2 4's are 8. Subtract, then 1 will be there. Then bring down 4. 14. In 14, 2 7's are 14. 0 will be there. Then bring down 8. 4 2's are 8. 0. Then bring down 7. In 7, 2 3's are 6. Okay, 2 3's are 6 and the remainder is 1. Okay, therefore, we are getting here the remainder as 1. Therefore, this is not divisible by 2. It is not divisible by 2. Therefore, to check a number is divisible by 2 or not, check whether its ones place digit is either of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Then that number is divisible by 2. If the ones place digit is other than this 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number is not divisible by 2. Okay. Then next one is divisibility rule for 3. That means what is a divisibility rule? We have to find the sum of its digits, sum of all the digits in the number. For example, one number 27,432. Okay, we have to check whether that number is divisible by 3. Before studying the divisibility rule, what we are doing? We have to do the long division to check whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. Then the rule is we have to find the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits, which is the sum of the digits in that number. Sum of the digits. That is, which are the digits in this number? 2. Sum means plus. 2 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. You just add all the digits in that number. Then 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 3. 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 plus 2, 18. Then 18 means 18 is a multiple of 3. 3 6 are 8. 3 6 are 18. That means 18 is a multiple of 3. Therefore, this number 27,432 is divisible by 3. Okay. Therefore, to check whether the number is divisible by 3 or not, find the sum of all the digits in the number. If the sum is a multiple, or if the sum is a multiple of 3, or if the sum is divisible by 3, then that number is divisible by 3. We can check by division. 27,432 is the number. We can divide it by 3. 2 is small than the divisor. Okay, the first digit in the number is a number smaller than the divisor, smaller than 3. Therefore, take the second digit also and make it as a 2-digit number. Then in 27, how many 3's are there? 3 9's are 27. 3 9's are 27. Then the next step is subtract. After subtraction, bring down the next digit 4. In 4, how many 3's are there? In 4, 3 1 is 3. Then again subtract, 1 will be there. Then bring down 3. Then 13. In 13, how many 3's are there? 3 4's are 12. Then subtract and bring down the digit 2. Then in 12, 3 4's are 12. Okay, therefore, we have seen that this number 27,432 is divisible by 3. When we divide it by 3, it leaves the remainder 0. That means it is divisible by 3. Therefore, to check, no need to do this much calculation. You just check whether the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3 or it is divisible by 3. Okay, therefore, the divisibility rule is easy to check whether a number is divisible by that number. Then the next one is divisibility rule for the number 5. The rule is the ones place digit should be either 0 or 5. Therefore, if the ones place digit of a number is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. 49,325. Its ones place digit is 5. Therefore, that means it is divisible by 5. We can check 49,325 divided by 5. Here also, in the first digit from the right side is, first digit in the left, from the left side, that is 4, it is less than the divisor 5. Therefore, consider the second digit also. Therefore, 49 is the number. In 49, how many 5's are there? 9 5's are 45. 9 5's are 45. Subtract 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 minus 4, 0. Then bring down 3. Bring down 3. In 43, how many 5's are there? In 43, 8 5's are 40. Then subtract. When we subtract, we will get 3. Again bring down the next digit 2 and the number became 32. In 32, how many 5s are there? 5, 6 are 30. Then subtract 2 will be coming and bring down the digit 5. In 25, 5 5s are 25. Therefore, here that remainder is 0. That means 49,325 is divisible by 5. To check the divisibility, no need to do the long division because we have learned the divisibility rule. For that means check whether the last digit, whether the digit in the ones place is 0 or 5. If the digit in the ones place is 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5. We can check another number. The number is 6,834. Check whether it is divisible by 5 or not. Its ones place digit is 4. It is not 0 or 5. That means by using the rule, we can say that it is not divisible by 5. But we can check by division. 6,834 divided by 5. Then in 6, how many 5s are there? 1 5 is 5. Then subtract 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down the next digit 8. The number is 18. In 18, how many 5s are there? 5. 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. Subtract 8 minus 5 is 3. 1 minus 1, 0. Bring down the next digit 3. The number became 33. In 33, how many 5s are there? 5. 6 are 30. Again subtract 3 minus 0, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Bring down the next digit 34 is the number. In 34 also 6 5s are there. 6 5s are 30 and here is the remainder 4. That means this 6,834 is not divisible by 5. Therefore, the divisibility rule for the number 5 is check whether the ones place digit is 0 or 5. If the ones place digit is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Then the next rule is divisibility rule for the number 10. That means if the last digit, if the ones place digit is 0, then the number is divisible by 10. 8,730. You have to check whether that number is divisible by 10. Its last digit is 0. Therefore, that is divisible by using the rule. We can say that it is divisible by 10. And check whether it is divisible by 10 by using long division divided by 10. First digit we can't take. It is less than the divisor. Therefore, consider the second digit also and make it as a 2-digit number. In 87, how many 10s are there? 10 8s are 80. 10 8s are 80. Then subtract 7 will be there. 8 minus 8, 0. Bring down 3. Then in 73, how many 10s are there? 10 7s are 70. Then subtract 3 will be there. Bring down 0. In 30, 10 3s are 30. That means that number 8,730 is divisible by 10. Therefore, we have learned the divisibility rule for the numbers 2, 3, 5 and 10. Here are some questions. Check whether each of the numbers are divisible by 2, 5 and 10. The first number is 989. Its ones place digit is 9. It's not 0, 2 or any of that numbers. Therefore, this is not divisible by 2. Next one is whether it is divisible by 5. The last ones place digit is 9. It is not 0 or 5. Therefore, it is also not divisible by 5. And whether it is divisible by 10. Its ones place digit is 9. It's not 0. Therefore, the first number 989 is not divisible by 2, 5 and 10. The second number 825. 825, it's ones place digit. To check all this divisibility rule, we have to just check the ones place digit. Check the ones place, look at the ones place digit. It is 5. Therefore, that number is not divisible by 2. Then, in 825, the ones place digit is 5. Therefore, it is divisible by 5. And it is the last digit is not 0 or the ones place digit is not 0. Therefore, it is not divisible by 10. 952. 952. Ones place digit is 2. Therefore, by using the divisibility rule, we can say that the number is divisible by 2. And by whether we can check whether it is divisible by 5. Ones place digit is 2. It is not 0 or 5. Therefore, it is not divisible by 5. And it is not divisible by 10 also. And 6734. Ones place digit is 4. Therefore, it is divisible by 2. And ones place digit is not 0 or 5. It is not divisible by 5. Therefore, it is not divisible by 10 also. Therefore, we can use the divisibility rule to check whether a number is divisible by 2, 5 or 10. And you have to solve this. Then, the length of a piece of cloth is 219 meter. How many pieces of length 3 meter can be taken from the cloth such that no cloth is left? We can do this by two methods. That means by division method we can find out, or by using the divisibility rule. It's a that means we can use the divisibility rule for the number 3. Then we have, this is a word problem. We have to write the steps. Total length of the cloth is, total length is equal to 219 meter, and length of one piece is equal to 3 meter. The question is how many such pieces we should get. That means number of pieces is equal to 219 divided by 3. We can check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. The rule is sum of the digits. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 9, 12. 12 is a multiple of 3. Therefore, we can divide 219 by 3. 219 by 3. In 21, 3 7s are 21. Subtract 0, 0. Bring down 9. In 9, 3 3s are 9. Okay. Therefore, we will get 73 pieces of 3 meter cloth. Okay. Therefore, before division we can check whether it is divisible by that number or not. We have checked that number and we can see that there is no cloth left. If we divide that cloth into pieces of length 3 meter, there won't be any cloth left. And you have to do this in the notebook. And some homework. Let us try 6.4, page number 94, 1, B, C and D, and question number 4. That's all for today's class. Bye.